In the vast, frozen wilderness of the high Arctic, a world of stark beauty and unforgiving extremes, reigns a true sovereign of the ice. This is the realm of Ursus maritimus, the polar bear. To understand this magnificent creature is to understand the very essence of survival in one of Earth's harshest environments. And to understand its survival is to appreciate why it is considered the world's largest and most powerful land predator. The sheer scale of a polar bear is difficult to comprehend. Adult males, known as boars, can weigh well over 1,000 pounds. Some have been recorded at more than 1,500 and stand over 10 feet tall on their hind legs. This incredible mass is not just for show. It is the engine of their dominance. It provides the immense strength required to overpower formidable prey and to navigate a landscape of shifting, fractured ice. Every aspect of their physiology is a masterclass in Arctic adaptation. Their paws, as large as dinner plates, are covered in rough papillae and non-retractile claws that act like ice picks, providing superb traction. Beneath their iconic white coat, which is actually composed of translucent, hollow hairs that scatter light, lies black skin, perfectly designed to absorb the sun's heat. A layer of blubber, up to 4.5 inches thick, provides insulation so effective that polar bears can overheat even in sub-zero temperatures. This thermal efficiency is crucial for conserving energy in a world where calories are hard won. Unlike their terrestrial cousins, such as grizzlies or black bears, which are omnivores, polar bears are hyper-carnivores. Their diet consists almost entirely of meat, a necessity dictated by the scarcity of vegetation in their icy domain. This makes them active, relentless hunters. They are specialists, perfectly evolved to hunt the energy-rich seals that thrive in the Arctic's frigid waters. Their entire existence revolves around the pursuit of this primary food source, particularly ringed and bearded seals. To find this prey, the bear relies on a sense of smell that is nothing short of extraordinary. It is believed to be one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom. A polar bear can detect a seal carcass from nearly 20 miles away, or pinpoint the location of a living seal's breathing hole from over half a mile. They can even smell a seal resting on the ice from an incredible distance, or detect one hidden in a subnivean lair buried beneath 3 feet of compacted snow. This olfactory superpower allows them to map out a world of opportunity that is invisible to the human eye. Because they are obligate predators, their perception of the world is fundamentally different from that of other bears. Any living creature moving within their territory may register as a potential source of calories, not merely as a fellow inhabitant or a threat to be avoided. This is a critical distinction. While a grizzly bear might attack to defend its cubs, or a food source, a polar bear's interest can be purely predatory. This mindset is particularly relevant when considering human encounters. While attacks are rare, polar bears are more likely than any other bear species to actively stalk humans as potential prey. There are documented cases, though infrequent, where bears have deliberately and patiently followed people over long distances. This is not the defensive, reactive aggression seen in other species. It is a calculated, predatory assessment. In the barren expanse of the Arctic, a lone human can appear simply as another animal, an unusual, slow-moving creature in a world where every opportunity for a meal must be investigated. And should a polar bear decide to close the distance, its physical prowess is staggering. Despite their colossal size, they are incredibly fast. Over short distances on land or ice, they can reach speeds of around 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers per hour. That is faster than the fastest human sprinter on Earth. For the average person, outrunning a charging polar bear is a virtual impossibility. Their dominance extends from the ice into the ocean itself. Polar bears are exceptional swimmers, classified as marine mammals for this very reason. Their large, partially webbed front paws act as powerful paddles, while their hind legs serve as rudders. They can sustain a pace of about 6 miles per hour and are capable of swimming for days at a time across vast stretches of open, freezing water. The longest continuously tracked swim was an astonishing 426 miles over 9 days. Therefore, escaping an inquisitive or determined bear by taking to a small boat is not always a safe strategy. They are as comfortable in the water as they are on land, and have been known to investigate and even attempt to climb aboard vessels. The polar bear is, in essence, a perfect killing machine, built specifically for subduing large, powerful prey. Its arsenal begins with its immense paws, which can deliver a blow strong enough to kill an animal with a single strike. The claws, while essential for traction, are also formidable weapons. But its most lethal tool is its bite. With a bite force of around 1,200 pounds per square inch, a polar bear's jaws are designed to crush through the thick skulls and bones of seals. This same power can effortlessly puncture steel drums or tear through the materials of a vehicle or shelter. Compounding all these physical attributes is a psychological one, a complete lack of fear. Polar bears evolved in an environment where they are the undisputed apex predator. With the rare exception of another, larger polar bear, nothing hunts them. They have no natural enemies. As a result, they move through their world with a bold, unwavering confidence. They have little instinctual reason to be cautious or avoidant of other creatures, including humans. An approaching human is not perceived as a danger, but as an object of curiosity, or, in the worst-case scenario, a potential meal. This confidence, this absence of fear, is what can make a close encounter so uniquely dangerous. Today, this ancient predator faces a new, unprecedented challenge: the rapid warming of its Arctic home. The sea ice on which it depends for everything, for hunting, for traveling, for mating, is diminishing at an alarming rate. As the ice-free season lengthens, bears are forced to spend more time on land, away from their primary food source. A hungry bear is a more desperate bear. This food scarcity can heighten aggression and increase the likelihood of them taking greater risks. This includes approaching human settlements and camps in search of sustenance, leading to a tragic increase in negative human-bear interactions. For those who live, work, or travel in the Arctic, coexistence requires constant vigilance and strict protocols. Safety is paramount. This means traveling in groups with trained, armed guides, securing all food and waste in bear-proof containers, and establishing deterrent fences around camps. Situational awareness is not just a guideline, it is a lifeline. Understanding bear behavior, recognizing the difference between a curious approach and a predatory one, is a critical skill. The goal is always to deter a bear from a safe distance, preventing an encounter from ever escalating. Respecting their space is the ultimate sign of respect for their power. The polar bear is not malicious, nor is it evil. It is a master of its environment, a product of millennia of evolution in a world of ice and snow. Its danger to humans is a consequence of its perfect adaptation for predation, its immense power, its supreme confidence, and the increasing pressures of a changing world. It is a potent reminder that in the wildest corners of our planet, we are not the dominant force. To encounter a polar bear in its element is a humbling privilege, one that demands our utmost respect, caution, and a commitment to preserving the fragile world it so powerfully represents.